And we're on. Hodeg Haji here in the North Woods. And really what I'm here for is, this is some potential property that I will have coming up in the near future. And right now, just looking at, this is the first time I've actually been on here. Yeah, go ahead and pan it around, Todd. Go and check out this would be really my backyard. Right here in the North Woods. The great North Woods of Wisconsin, Hodeg land, up in this kind of territory. So come this way. This property actually, back that way, you won't be able to see it, but there's a lake back there. And then there's a lake that's across the street as we continue to go forward. And back behind here, what I'm seeing is a lot of deer tracks and other things that are nice here for wildlife, hunting, and then obviously fishing. You might be able to hear cars going by. That's a county road right up there, but keep coming forward. Really the reason I'm making this video is this is kind of my starting spot, my starting point of what I plan on having here. I'd like to have a camper on here first and then get a cabin on here. But a lot of times people sit and think, they dream about something for years, that they want to have something, and then they just don't, all it is a dream. I wanted it to become reality, so I'm hoping that this is the starting point, that I can look back at this and go, okay, and then later on show the cabin, show the camper, and the progression, and that anybody can do it if you want. I don't want to do that anymore. My buddy who's actually running the camera right now, he told me sometimes people suffer from analysis paralysis, and I don't want that to be me. So that's the reason I'm here. I'm hoping to inspire and to encourage people to say, if you got a dream and you want to get out in the country and you want to go somewhere and just not sit in the city or be wherever, you can do it. You can have that quiet. So I'm not there. It's obviously I got a long way to go, but keep coming forward here, buddy. Okay. Follow back this way. I wanted to try to see to get back to where that first part of that clearing is. And if we do that, all this would be my backyard, unless of course you wanted to clear these trees out and, you know, put a driveway or a road back this far, but obviously you got more snow to plow and everything else if you go back that far. I kind of like seeing pull-through up here. I don't know if you can see right ahead of us right here, but that's an old abandoned outhouse. And I don't know what the county has for rules yet. I have to, you know, contact the county and see what their laws are against being able to, you know, I'm gonna have to run a septic in probably, which is fine. I want to kind of do it as off-grid as I can, but I also want to have some grid things to make it more resellable and those kind of things. But that outhouse is so old, that'll be taken down, and if I could put a new one up, that would be great. But we'll just see. So let's keep going forward and follow back maybe up to where the clearing area is, and then just show the road. As I said, we saw several deer tracks. I don't know if you can even plan down through them and see any of those deer tracks we had, Todd, at all. But there were lots of deer tracks on here. A lot of cool signs of nature. And here we're closer, so you can see the old abandoned outhouse. I looked inside of there, and let me tell you, it's not a place you want to sit down in. So, keep coming. Oh, right here, buddy. Look. Right down there. To put the phone right in there. Look at deer going right through here. And this snow is probably not too old. I don't know. But nice signs. Some good things. Keep coming through here. And just so you can let people know if you happen to stop by my property, you know, once we end up getting this thing purchased and everything, take a look inside there. You don't want to sit in that right there. You'd probably be better to just do your deed in the woods somewhere and then use some leaves. All right. I made you laugh. Isn't that what it's all about? Oh, look, an old abandoned utilities right here. Yeah. So we've had, it looks like stuff back here, but here's right where we have the cabin. Right up in here. And then, of course, the county road is right there. And Todd has his lake house right across the street. See if you can kind of, from where we just are right here, and then just go look at, and they might even be able to see the lake from there. So his lake house is across the street, and then this is the property where we'll want to have the cabin. We'll probably have a camper. So really, that's probably good for now. I just maybe pan around to see where this could be. You know, this is the area right in here, where we could have the potential for the cabin, and maybe even take this tree out, and maybe not. I could see this being a a tree that goes right through the middle of the cabin. I don't know, lots of different ideas. But anyway, for now, I'm going to take off and have everybody, I hope I inspired, and let people know that if you have a dream, go for it, because this is the beginning right now, but I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's really, really cool in the end.